How much of your life has already been lost to screens without you even realizing it? How many precious moments have slipped away piece by piece? What if everything you thought was important, your relationships, your work, your health, is quietly slipping away from your grasp and you didn't even notice? Seneca warned us, life is not short, but we make it short by wasting it. These days, we waste time in every notification and every endless scroll that pulls us away from what truly matters. In this video, we're diving into how technology is silently taking over your life and how Stoic wisdom can help you take it back. Are you really in control of your time, or has the screen already taken control of your life? Imagine this scenario. You pick up your phone just for a second to check a notification or catch up on something new. But before you know it, 20 or even 30 minutes have passed. You're not sure what you did in that time, yet the feeling is always the same. A small pang of guilt, and the sense that you could have used that moment for something better. Sound familiar? It's no coincidence. Social media and technology are designed to capture your attention and hold it. Powerful algorithms track every interaction you make. Every like, every scroll is used to keep you connected longer. Each scroll gives your brain a small hit of dopamine. It's the chemical linked to pleasure and reward. This creates an addictive loop. You keep coming back for more of these mini rewards, often without noticing it. But in the end, what do you really gain? Just the illusion of being productive while time quietly slips through your fingers. But the impact runs deeper than you might think. Studies show that excessive screen time affects our ability to focus. It increases anxiety and even harms our mental health. We're constantly pulled in different directions. We lose focus not just at work, but during life's most meaningful moments. Conversations, meals, and time for ourselves. Why does this happen? Because we're caught in a digital cycle we never consciously agreed to enter. Seneca already warned us. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Today, we often waste that time staring at screens, losing hours without intention or awareness. But this doesn't mean we should blame technology itself. It's just a tool, and a powerful one when used with purpose. The real issue begins when we stop being intentional, when screens start controlling us, instead of us controlling them. Now think about it. How many times have you realized you've been scrolling for hours without even noticing? Or worse, have you ever been physically present in a conversation, but your mind was still glued to the screen? What if you could take back control? What if you used technology to your advantage instead of being consumed by it? The answer might lie in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. The greatest issue isn't just the time we spend on screens. It's what we lose while we're trapped by them. We now live in a world where our thoughts and actions are constantly interrupted by notifications, likes, and short videos. This not only harms our productivity, but also our ability to live in the present and truly connect with ourselves and others. How many times have you tried to focus on something important, only to be interrupted by a notification? Or how often have you started a project or study, only to get distracted by the urge to check your phone? Each time this happens, your brain loses focus. You spend mental energy just trying to recover your concentration. This creates a spiral of frustration. The more you try to focus, the more you're pulled back to the screen. The effects aren't just mental. They're physical too, and often show up in ways we ignore. Slouched posture, strained eyes, and exhaustion after hours staring at a screen are signs of imbalance. It's the disconnect between the digital and physical worlds. Our bodies pay the price for our digital habits. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that we must keep body and mind aligned. When one suffers, the other follows. The emotional impact is just as powerful. Excessive screen time doesn't only steal your focus, it also affects your self-esteem. As we scroll through social media, we see the best versions of other people's lives, perfect vacations, flawless bodies, happy moments. Without noticing, we start to compare ourselves. we measure our real lives against carefully edited highlights. These comparisons are built on illusions. Curated images that hide the full picture create a cycle of anxiety and self-doubt. And over time, we begin to feel like we'll never measure up to what we see on the screen. The more time we spend consuming superficial content, the less time we spend reflecting on what we truly want from life. Epictetus taught us to focus on what is within our control. And what is that? Our actions, our thoughts, and our choices. But every time we let technology make decisions for us, we surrender that control. Often, we do it without even realizing. We become prisoners of algorithms, systems designed not to serve us, but to distract us from what truly matters. Take a moment to reflect. What could you be doing with the time you spend on screens? How would your life look if, instead of endlessly scrolling, you used that time to learn something new? What if you used it to strengthen your relationships or to work on your own projects and dreams? This is about control, and that control is within your reach. But to reclaim it, you must be willing to act with intention. So ask yourself honestly, are you ready to take back control, or will you keep letting screens decide where your attention goes, and with it your life? If you feel like you've spent too much time trapped in this digital reality and you're ready to make a change, you're not alone. In the next sections, you'll discover 7 powerful actions rooted in Stoic wisdom to help you break free from this digital prison. These steps can guide you to live with greater clarity, intention, and purpose. Now that we understand how excessive technology use can trap us, it's time to shift our focus. Let's explore how Stoic wisdom can help us regain control and reconnect with what truly matters. Instead of reacting automatically to screens, we can learn to act with intention. That means making conscious decisions about how we spend our time and energy. Here are 7 practical actions inspired by Stoicism to help you restore balance between the digital and real worlds. Action 1. Build barriers to protect your time. The Stoics remind us to focus on what we can control, and your time is one of your greatest assets. To protect it, create clear boundaries between yourself and digital distractions. Instead of checking messages constantly, set specific times in your day to look at emails and social media. For example, during work hours or family time, keep your phone out of reach. Place it in another room or switch it to silent mode to remove the constant temptation. This simple act helps you stay focused and fully present in the moment you're living. Action 2. Reflect daily. Seneca said, "Nothing except time is really ours." It's a powerful reminder to live with intention. To do that, we need to be aware of how we're spending this precious resource each day. Take a few minutes at the end of the day to reflect. Ask yourself, did the hours I spent on screens today bring any real benefit? If you realize you wasted too much time on trivial activities, don't judge yourself. Use that insight as a starting point. Adjust how you use technology the next day, even if it's just a small change. This simple daily habit helps you gain clarity about where your attention is going and where you want it to go. Action 3. Respond, don't react. One of the biggest traps of the digital age is automatic reaction. We respond to every ping without thinking. Each notification pulls us away from what we're doing and puts us on autopilot. But the Stoics teach us to act with intention, not impulse, to pause before responding. The next time you feel the urge to check your phone, ask yourself, will this bring me closer to my goals right now? For instance, when you receive a notification, don't respond right away. Take a moment to ask if this is really the right time to deal with it. That small pause can be the difference between reacting on impulse and acting with true intention. Action 4. Be present in the moment. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, focus on what you can do now. That's where your real power lies. But the present moment is exactly what we lose when we're glued to a screen. Social media and constant notifications pull us away from reality and into a cycle of distraction. The next time you're in a meeting, talking to someone, or even watching a movie, resist the urge to check your phone. Set it aside and make a conscious choice to be fully present in that moment. This small act strengthens your connection with others and brings more satisfaction to everyday life. Action 5. Use technology with purpose. Technology isn't the real problem. The issue begins when we use it without intention or awareness. Epictetus reminds us to use the tools we have wisely and with purpose. So each time you pick up your phone, pause and ask, why am I doing this? And what is my goal? Instead of using social media as a form of escape, start using it as a tool for learning and personal growth. Set a clear purpose every time you go online. For example, search for educational content or practice a new skill. Action 6. Seek silence amid the noise. Our modern world is filled with constant noise and stimulation. The Stoics valued silence as a path to clarity. Even if it's just for a few minutes, set aside time each day to sit quietly, away from digital distractions. This simple practice can have a powerful impact on your mental clarity and overall well-being. For example, take a short walk without your phone, or find a quiet place to sit and breathe deeply. Just a few minutes of stillness can reduce the stress caused by information overload and bring a sense of calm. Action 7. Embrace imperfection. The Stoics remind us to accept that life isn't perfect. Trying to control everything, including how we're seen online, leads to frustration. Epictetus taught that it's not events that disturb us, but our opinions about them. And that includes our thoughts about social media. Comparing ourselves to others online creates pressure, but often that pressure is based on illusions, not reality. The next time you feel pressured to appear perfect online, pause and remember that real life happens off-screen. What truly matters is your personal growth, not likes, followers, or external validation. Accepting imperfection is a powerful step toward living with more ease, confidence, and authenticity. Throughout this video, we've explored how excessive technology use is stealing something priceless, our time and our presence in the real world. But we don't have to be prisoners to our screens. We still have a choice. Stoicism gives us powerful tools to take back control, live with intention, and make choices that align with our true values. Every action we explored today, from setting boundaries to seeking silence, invites us to reflect on how we're spending our time. Are we truly living in alignment with what we believe is important? At the end of the day, the control is always in our hands. Screens are just one piece of a much bigger picture. Imagine how your life would look if, instead of being guided by notifications and distractions, you chose each moment with intention. Imagine how your relationships, your work, and your well-being could transform when you decide to be present, to live in the now. And what if you use technology as a tool, not an escape? The change begins when you decide to take control. Remember, time is the one resource we can never get back. So take control of your attention, apply these Stoic actions to your daily life, and watch how things begin to change. With every choice you make, you're shaping the person you're becoming. Now, what will you choose to do with the time you still have? If you've made it this far, you've already taken the first step toward regaining control of your relationship with technology. But the true impact comes when you put this knowledge into action. Make a conscious choice today. Turn off notifications, set boundaries, and start applying the strategies we discussed. Leave a comment below sharing which of these actions you'll start implementing in your life. I'd love to hear how you're using Stoicism to balance your technology use and live with greater intention. And of course, subscribe to the Stoic Solutions Now channel for more videos like this, where we explore how Stoic wisdom can help you tackle the challenges of modern life. Like this video, share it with someone who needs it. And most importantly, start applying the lessons you've learned today. The power to change is yours. Are you ready to take back control?